guess who's back in the news? My girlfriend. I have so many, right? Randy
Hobbit.
the Hoppin Hobbit, Randy Weingarten. Turns out that there was the Freedom Foundation just uncovered, and again, I got to figure out all these words. That there is something called what is that called? It's called the union release time. So union release time is something that the federal government put in place with the unions, that even when you're in the union, you're teaching, then it's like, think of it like a leave of absence. You still accumulate pension time and money. So for 25 years, she's accumulated all this pension, even though she worked for like 6 months. And guess who's paying Randy Weingarten this pension when the time comes?
You and me?
Taxpayers, baby. Taxpayers.
Wait.
I'm not lying.
Wait.
Hey, look it up.
No, wait. You're telling me that a broad who has not taught in decades and was only a teacher for like 5 minutes and is a union leader.
Let's call her what she is. She's a politician. She's a politician.
She's a politician. We're paying her pension?
Well, not yet. She hasn't retired yet. Excuse me. She's still collecting $540 some odd thousand a year as a salary, but it's called union release funds or union release. Let me get that term again. Hello. It's called union release time. Look it up. And again, the Freedom Foundation uncovers this just recently. And by the way, this isn't just really about Randy Weingarten. We personalize it because she is such an anathema. She's such a politician. She doesn't give a damn about the students. I'm not even sure she cares about the teachers as much as she cares about the Democrats and protecting her flow of money.
The dollars. That's right.
But, right? It's not just Randy Weingarten. Any teacher who's part of the union, because this is that payback from the government to the unions, because what happens is the school board is still responsible, even if they're not picking up her salary, they're still responsible for her pension. And it's not just Randy Weingarten, it's any teacher that is out on union release time. And again, folks, let's be clear. We support the teachers, at least most of them, the ones that aren't teaching.
If you're a good teacher who's not trying to, trans the children. Okay, cool.
You mean mutilate the children?
Yes.
Mutilate.
Correct. Mutilate.
Right.
Let's call it what it is instead of using euphemisms.
Right.
Thank you for correcting me, Robert.
We're going to trans the children. We're going to trans them to what? By the way, did you use the word broad?
Yeah.
If I did that, I'd be called a misogynist. By the way,
am I not allowed to say that?
Well, I don't. You are. I'm not. Right. I mean, I go back to the days. I go back to the days of Guys and Dolls and Damon Runyon, right? And Harry the. There I go with my movie reference, right? Musicals. By the way, in my house, you had to deal with Broadway or sing Broadway musicals to survive. So Guys and Dolls was a big one. There's a guy named Harry the Horse at the bar, and Adelaide, who is the love interest of in the movie Frank Sinatra, and Alan Alda is the it was Alan Alda in the Broadway play. I'm sorry, Robert Alda, Alan Alda's father. But Harry the Horse has a line that goes, "Hey Nathan, she's a right broad," right? So now that's such a throwback to the 50s, but the fact that you use that, I love that.
It's a good word. It's a good word.
By the way, the opposite of broad is narrow. So I'm not sure how those two relate to each other, but so let's see. Women are broad and men are narrow. I mean, we are two-dimensional as men. We're two-dimensional when we're linear.
Men are, I thought men were like waffles and women were like spaghetti. Great book, great marriage book for anybody listening out there. But no, I cannot believe that taxpayers are responsible for paying the pension of a person whose job it is to lobby against the taxpayer in order to fund their salary and benefits and the way that things go. So I have to pay you to lobby against me to get more money out of my pocket. Okay. That's why I'm against public sector unions to begin with. But the fact that that is extra insulting. If you make a $500,000 a year salary, honey, you do not need me to pay your pension.
Well, let's be clear. New York State taxpayers will pay her pension because that's where her pension emanates from. So it's state oriented. So it's taxpayers in general.
Still.
But across the country, understand this isn't just a Randy Weingarten thing. This is a backroom deal between the Democrats and the unions that is being paid for by taxpayers across the country. And thank God for the Freedom Foundation who unearthed this. And by the way, very recent, thing. It's not even anywhere in the news, really. I mean, if you search it, you'll find it. But it's just, again, it just never ends. It's like it's like you're peeling back the layers of the onion, and you just keep peeling back layers, and you just find all the
and more
crap.
Literally. Oh, it's like, oh, here's the termite colony. Oh, here's the cockroach colony. Oh, here's where the mice are living. Oh, here's where, oh my God, next there's going to be dead possums on the back porch, Robert.
Spoken like a Vermont girl, or excuse me, a Vermont broad.
I like it.
Yeah, well, I don't know which I would prefer, Randy Weingarten or cockroaches. It's a tough choice.